If you want to sound natural in English, not like a textbook, not like a robot, but like a real person, then this lesson is for you. Many learners know grammar, many learners know words, but when they speak, they still sound stiff, they still sound slow, they still sound nervous. And one big reason is simple. They do not use daily phrases. They only use full sentences from books. Real people do not talk like books. Real people use short daily phrases. These phrases make your English sound soft, relaxed, friendly, natural. In this lesson, you will learn 20 daily phrases that real people use every day. These phrases will change how you sound. They will change how you feel when you speak. And they will help your English move from correct to natural. We will go through 4 simple parts: everyday social phrases, natural conversation fillers, friendly responses, and how to use these phrases in real life without stress. You do not need to memorize fast. You do not need to rush. Just listen slowly. Let your brain get used to the rhythm. Let the sound of natural English sink in. Now let us begin with the first group. Everyday social phrases. These are the phrases people use when they meet, when they talk for a short time, when they stay connected in a simple way. The first phrase is "what's up?" This is a very common phrase. It does not mean what is above you. It means how are things? What is new? People use it with friends, with coworkers, with people they know. It is casual. It is relaxed. It is very natural. The second phrase is "not much, you." This is the most common answer to "what's up?" It means nothing special is happening in my life right now. This answer is short, easy, natural, and very real. The third phrase is "sounds good." This phrase means "I agree" or "that is okay with me." People use this when someone suggests something, a time, a plan, a small idea. Instead of saying "yes, I agree with your suggestion," real people say "sounds good." The fourth phrase is "no worries." This means it is okay. Do not worry about it. People use this when someone says sorry, or when there is a small problem. It sounds warm, relaxed, friendly. The fifth phrase is "my bad." This is a casual way to say I made a mistake. It is not heavy, it is not serious, it is light. People use it for small mistakes. Being late, sending the wrong message, forgetting something small. The sixth phrase is "hold on." This means wait a moment. People use it on the phone, in person, when they need a short pause. The seventh phrase is "give me a sec." This also means wait a short moment. Sec means second. This phrase is friendly, soft, very natural in daily life. Now you have learned 7 very common social phrases. These phrases help you enter conversations. Stay comfortable in conversations and sound more like a real person, not like a student reading from a book. Now we move to the second group, natural conversation fillers. These are small words and phrases that give you time to think. They make your speech smoother. They help your brain slow down. They make your English sound more human. The 8th phrase is "actually." This word is very powerful. People use it when they want to correct something or change direction gently. It sounds polite, it sounds thoughtful, it sounds natural. The 9th phrase is "basically." This means in simple words. People use it before they explain something in an easy way. The 10th phrase is "to be honest." This phrase means I will tell you the truth. People use it when they want to speak sincerely. It shows openness. It shows real feeling. The 11th phrase is "by the way." This phrase is used when you change topic, when you remember something extra, when you want to add a small new idea. Now you have learned 4 natural fillers. These words help your speech flow. They give your brain time. They stop you from freezing. They make your English sound softer and more relaxed. Now we move to the third group, friendly responses. These phrases show feeling, understanding, connection. They help other people feel heard. They help conversations feel warm. The 12th phrase is "that makes sense." This means I understand your thinking. It shows respect. It shows listening. The 13th phrase is I feel you. This means I understand how you feel. It shows emotion. It shows care. It is very common in natural English. The 14th phrase is good call. This means good decision. People use it when someone makes a smart choice. The 15th phrase is fair enough. This means that is reasonable. I accept your idea. It shows calm agreement. Now we move to the final group, the last 5 phrases that help you sound natural in daily life in many situations. The 16th phrase is let me think. This is used when you need time to answer. It helps you pause without feeling nervous. The 17th phrase is it depends. This means there is no single answer. The answer changes with the situation. The 18th phrase is you know what. This phrase is used when you are about to share a new idea, a decision, or change direction in your thought. The 19th phrase is I guess. This phrase makes your opinion softer. Less strong, more natural. The 20th phrase is at the end of the day. This phrase is used when you talk about the final point, the real meaning, the true outcome. Now you have all 20 daily phrases. These are real phrases. These are living phrases. These are not book phrases. These are not exam phrases. These are the phrases people use in daily life at work, at home, with friends, with strangers. Now let us talk about why these phrases are so powerful and why they change your English so fast. When you only use full grammar sentences, your brain works very hard. You think about rules, you think about order, you think about mistakes. This makes you slow, this makes you nervous, this makes you silent. But when you use daily phrases, your brain relaxes. You do not build every sentence from zero. You use ready-made tools, like blocks, like shortcuts. This makes speaking faster, easier, more natural. These phrases also help your confidence, because when you speak with short phrases, you feel safe, you feel in control, you feel less afraid of mistakes. Even if your grammar is not perfect, people still understand you. And that is the real goal of language: to connect, to share, to understand, to be understood. Many learners make one big mistake. They wait until their English is perfect. Then they plan to speak, but perfect never comes. Fluency comes first. Perfection comes later. These daily phrases help you enter fluency faster. You do not need advanced words. You do not need complex grammar. You need simple tools that work every day. These 20 phrases are exactly that. Now let us talk about how to use these phrases in daily life in a natural way. Not as a test, not as a drill, but as a habit. First, choose just 3 phrases each day. Not all 20, just 3. Let your brain get used to them slowly. Use them in your thoughts. Use them in your notes. Use them in your voice messages. Use them in your mind. Second, do not force perfect sentences. If you can say just the phrase alone, that is already good. Fluency grows from movement, not from silence. Third, let mistakes happen. Mistakes mean your brain is working. Mistakes mean growth is happening. Silence means nothing is changing. When you hear real people speak English, you will notice something very important. They do not speak in long, perfect sentences all the time. They speak in short pieces, short ideas, short feelings, short reactions. These daily phrases create those reactions. Now let us look at how these phrases change how you sound. Instead of sounding stiff, you sound alive. Instead of sounding like a student, you sound like a person. Instead of sounding afraid, you sound calm. For example, when you use what's up instead of how are you today, your English becomes more relaxed. When you use sounds good instead of I agree with your suggestion, your English becomes lighter. When you use no worries instead of that is not a problem, your English becomes warmer. When you use my bad instead of I made a mistake, your English becomes more human. These are small changes, but small changes create big results. Now let us talk about why your brain loves daily phrases. Your brain loves patterns. Your brain loves rhythm. Your brain loves ready-made pieces when you use the same phrases again and again. Your brain stops translating, it stops building, it starts flowing. This is the moment when thinking in English begins naturally. At first, you may still translate, that is normal. Do not fight it, let it fade slowly. With daily phrases, translation disappears quietly. You will not even notice the exact moment it stops. One day, you will just speak. And you will realize you did not translate, you just spoke. Now let us talk about fear. Fear is the biggest wall in speaking. Fear of mistakes, fear of sounding stupid, fear of being judged. Daily phrases reduce fear because they are safe. They are short, they are common, they are normal. You are not trying to show intelligence. You are just trying to connect. Connection is more important than perfection. Always remember that. Now let us talk about speed. Many learners feel their speaking is slow. The reason is simple. They build every sentence in their head. Daily phrases remove this heavy work. You do not build, you choose. You choose a phrase, and you continue. This increases your speed naturally. Now let us talk about confidence. Confidence does not come from thinking. Confidence comes from doing. When you use daily phrases again and again, your mouth gets stronger, your voice gets steadier, your fear gets smaller. Confidence grows by repetition, not by study alone. Now let us talk about how to build a daily habit with these phrases each day. Choose 3 phrases, say them slowly in your mind, say them during your day, even if nobody hears you. The goal is not performance. The goal is training your brain. After 1 week, you will notice something small. You will feel less tight in your mouth. Your thinking will feel faster. Your fear will feel lighter. After 1 month, you will notice something bigger. Speaking will feel more natural. You will not feel frozen anymore. After 3 months, you will look back and feel surprised. You will realize that you now speak differently. Not perfect, but real. And real is much more powerful than perfect. Now let us talk about one important truth. You do not need to sound like a native speaker. You only need to sound clear, natural, and confident. Daily phrases help you reach that level fast. Now let us talk about one dangerous trap: memorizing without using. If you only read these phrases and never use them, nothing will change. English only grows when it moves, when it lives, when it leaves the page and enters your mouth. Even 1 phrase a day is enough. 1 phrase used daily is more powerful than 20 phrases ignored. Now let us connect everything together. These 20 daily phrases are not magic. The magic is your habit. The magic is your courage to use them. The magic is your patience to let growth happen slowly. You do not need to rush. You do not need to compare yourself to others. Everyone has their own pace. The only wrong move is not moving at all. Now take a quiet moment. Think about your English journey. How long have you studied? How much have you read? How many videos have you watched? And now ask yourself one honest question. How much have you spoken? If the answer is not much, that is okay. Today is a new start. Today you have 20 new tools, not heavy tools, light tools, simple tools, real tools. At the end of the day, language is not about exams. Language is not about scores. Language is about life, about connection, about sharing moments, about being understood, about feeling close to other people. These daily phrases bring you closer to that life. Do not wait for perfect English. Perfect English is not required for real communication. Clear English is enough. Natural English is enough. Brave English is enough. You already know more than you think. You just need to unlock it with simple daily practice. So start today. Choose 3 phrases. Carry them with you. Let them live in your thoughts. Let them appear in your speech. Slowly, gently, without pressure. Fluency does not come from force. Fluency comes from familiarity, from repetition, from comfort. You are not late. You are right on time. Your journey is starting now. And remember this one simple truth. Small daily habits create big change. 1 phrase today, another phrase tomorrow, and one day, without warning, you will realize You are speaking, and you are not afraid anymore.